highway highlight.
I think now it really has a chance to blossom.
Our old stadium site is going to be ripe for development.
Leaders mark the progress at the Irving Interchange and look ahead at what's next for the area around it. Set for summer.
Oh, we're more than ready.
We have a great team.
The city's aquatic facilities are open for summer fun. See the important lessons lifeguards heard in advance of the season. Plus the Fiesta where fast feet hit the street, and the Irving department's looking to add employees. Now on City Source. An annual observance honors Irving police officers who made the ultimate sacrifice. And there are new permanent tributes. Hello and welcome to City Source. I'm Thomas Gandy. We'll have that story in a few minutes, but we begin with news on a major road construction project. Leaders are marking the substantial completion of the Irving Interchange, and they're looking ahead at what may be next for key property in that area. Leaders celebrate the substantial completion of the Irving Interchange.
It's a great day for the city of Irving. It's a great day for the DFW Metroplex, and it's a great day for the state of Texas.
It is really exciting. It's meaningful to people who work here, to people who live here.
New overpasses, direct connectors, and widened lanes are now open at the interchanges of State Highway 183 and 114, along with Loop 12 and Spur 482. The project is part of TxDOT's Texas Clear Lanes initiative to relieve traffic congestion in major metro areas.
This project represents the single largest traditional contract ever awarded in the Dallas district at its time. And I'm happy to have such strong partners like the City of Irving and Mayor Rick Stouffer.
Thank you for collaborating with TxDOT to make this project come to fruition.
To get a sense of how massive the Irving Interchange is, listen to these numbers. It cost $301 million. It features 1.2 million square feet of reinforced concrete slab. There are 32 bridges, more than 500 columns. Also, countless hours of planning and work over many years.
To see former employees, residents that served on committees, and former elected officials that helped get the ball across the line, and see them celebrate today was all worth it.
Worked on it very hard for a long, long time.
Now, leaders are looking ahead.
Not only is it important for the transportation solution and efficiently getting our residents and visitors through this intersection, equally important is going to be the economic development advantages that are going to be brought by having all the new connectivity come in.
The city of Irving owns the former stadium site.
Cowboys dominated the NFL right over here.
Simply serving as storage now, it's considered prime property for development.
Now that we have completed these intersections, we have the ability to develop this 400 acres in a partnership with the three owners of the real estate adjacent to it.
Looking over here and looking behind you, you're going to see massive development. You're going to see this investment pay off. I'm hearing a lot of interest. On the council, we're going to safeguard these for a magnificent use. And so that's a promise we made to the residents.
There's so many opportunities for us to have different businesses, different housing developments, international investment, so many different things that we'll have the opportunity to be involved with on this site.
Access was the problem before. We don't have that problem now in Irving, so it'll be great to see exactly what does come in.
Adding to that access will be this signature bridge, which spans State Highway 114 and connects available land.
We already have the dollars set aside to build our spine road, our connector road, from this bridge up to Texas Plaza. So we're going to immediately activate our side of the property as we work with the property owners on the north side as well.
With that work coming up and work on the Irving Interchange wrapping up, leaders believe the future is looking up.
Well, I believe this spot has the opportunity for us to really take Irving to the next level. This is our next growth in the city of Irving. We're pretty well landlocked in so many ways, but this 400 acres really gives us the opportunity to grow our community.
Paving the way for future opportunities in Irving.
The future is really bright. I'm very excited about the future of these sites.
TxDOT reps say it is still important for drivers to exercise caution in that area as crews complete the final phases of construction. Irving police take part in the observance of National Police Week. One of the traditions is holding a memorial service for police officers who died in the line of duty. Irving's observance took place at Veterans Memorial Park.
This is our annual opportunity to remember those who we've lost in the line of duty. Glenn Holmes, end of watch, July 3rd, 1993. Aubrey Hawkins, end of watch, December 24th, 2000. Andrew Esparza, end of watch, April 13th, 2007. Their sacrifice is a testament to the immense risk law enforcement faces every day.
Today, more than ever, it's important that we remember the challenges that our police officers face. But they do it because it's the right thing to do, and the police officers really do stand out and do make a difference in our lives. And we want to make sure that people recognize that.
We offer our deepest condolences and constant support to the families left behind. You know, I was telling the families, it's very important to us that we remember the fallen, we remember the sacrifice, and we remember, by extension, them. Your loved ones will forever be remembered as heroes.
This ceremony is important to me because my dad passed away this July, will be 31 years, and Irving Police does anything possible to keep his memory alive.
And the Irving community has always been supportive year after year. I can remember 31 years ago when my brother was the first one killed, and the streets of Irving were filled with people for him as we did the funeral procession, and the people of Irving have been wonderful that day, and they continue to honor him.
Just really great to know that the sacrifices that were made, not only by my brother, but the other two officers on the wall, are not forgotten.
The signs are in place as of today and will remain in place permanently.
We have 3 signs that we got with TxDOT to have them made and put up in the areas where our 3 fallen officers had paid the ultimate sacrifice.
The signs are wonderful. They do currently have a cross on the highway at 114 where my brother was killed, but a lot of the people who've moved in the community afterwards don't know why the cross is there. So the signs will give the community more of a glimpse of who these fallen officers were at their sites.
They're beautiful, I love them. I didn't know that they were doing that. It was a nice surprise.
It's just one more manifestation of love. It's an opportunity to say thank you and to always, always remember.
In addition to that local observance, several members of the Irving Police Department's Honor Guard traveled to Washington, D.C. to participate in some of the national events. Catch up on other IPD initiatives on our Irving Police Department playlist at youtube.com/The City of Irving. A runoff election is set for June 15th for City Council Single-Member District Place 4. The candidates are Susan Motley and Luis Canosa. Early voting runs June 3rd through 11th. Then Election Day, as I mentioned, is on June 15th. Irving residents in District 4 may vote at any Dallas County polling location during early voting and on Election Day. The full list of locations is at dallascountyvotes.org. There is also information at cityofirving.org/elections. The City of Irving is hiring. Full-time and seasonal positions are available. Representatives from city departments met with prospective employees at the city's job fair at Center Park Recreation Center. Job seekers learned about the wide array of career opportunities available with the City of Irving. Some departments even did interviews on site.
We're finding that many people, younger people out today, don't think about being a firefighter. So it's nice to be able to talk to them one-on-one so that we can educate them that anybody can be a firefighter.
Our table's been a big hit. We've had a lot of people come through with animal control experience, with animal handling experience, and also people with none. We're always looking for any kind of person to show up and apply for our jobs.
The City of Irving is offering hiring incentives through July 31st. New full-time employees receive $3,000 spread out over a year, and some positions deemed mission critical earn up to an extra $5,000. Of course, all of this is provided that there are no attendance or disciplinary issues. cityofirving.org/jobs has the full list of open positions. One department that is seeing success in filling positions is in Parks and Rec. The aquatics team added a lot of qualified lifeguards for the summer season, and they got together to hear some important messages.
Sights of splashes and summer fun.
No doubt, a lot of families are ready to spend some time at Irving's aquatic facilities. The city's teams are also anticipating opening day.
We're more than ready.
We are nearly 100% hired.
I'm really excited.
In advance of pools opening for the summer, aquatics employees are spending a day of team building at Lively Point Youth Center. But before the smiles of summer, a somber side.
Drennan was a smart, outgoing, athletic, and caring young man.
Bill O'Melia traveled from Colorado to share his story with Irving lifeguards. His son drowned in a community pool. He says lifeguards did not take the right steps that might have saved his son's life.
The lifeguards didn't even notice the initial rescue taking place. The fact of where he was found in relationship to an unoccupied lifeguard stand, and the fact that the AED was never used, and some other things. I want them to take away how important the job of lifeguard is and the importance of staying vigilant while on the job and staying vigilant during training so that they're prepared if an emergency should take place. You guys are the last best defense against a drowning incident. There's nobody better prepared to prevent a drowning at your facility than you are.
Today's presentation was very enlightening, and it helps remind us on what exactly our job is about.
And accidents can happen even to strong swimmers, as his son was a strong swimmer. We think a lot of the time we don't expect it, but it could always happen.
Safety and success take a team with responsibility at all levels. Irving Aquatics employees shared their top tips for pool patrons.
Come prepared. Bring your water, bring your Gatorade.
We ask that everybody come to our facilities have the proper swim attire when they come.
Pay attention to what your kids are doing. Don't be on your phone.
Be prepared to show some form of ID when coming to the facility.
We want everybody to be respectful of the lifeguards, respectful of the rules.
Steps that can lead to a safe and fun summer at Irving's aquatic facilities.
It'll be very busy, but I know I'm making an impact.
And here's some welcome news. Cimarron Family Aquatic Center and the West Irving Aquatic Center will be open for Memorial Day weekend. Find the schedules and other info for all of the facilities you see on your screen at cityofirving.org/aquatics. They include the aquatic centers, spray parks, and the Center Park pool. And we've been telling you a lot about Irving's bold vision for the future of aquatics and recreation. The city will host a public input meeting to discuss the new indoor pool coming to Center Park Rec Center. That meeting is set for Tuesday, June 18th at 6 p.m. at Center Park Recreation Center. You can learn more about the overall plan for aquatics at cityofirving.org/playirving. Irving will celebrate Independence Day with a two-day event. Sparks and Stripes starts Wednesday, July 3rd at 7 p.m. with fireworks and a drone show after 9 p.m. at Levy Event Plaza. The fun continues July 4th at 9 a.m. with a parade through the Irving Heritage District. We'll be giving you more details on all of this in the weeks ahead right here on City Source. More than 2,700 people hit the streets for Fiesta de Mayo. It's an event of the Irving Marathon running series that features cultural entertainment.
I'm from Mexico, so I saw a lot of mariachis in the streets, the Mexican vibes, and I love that. I really love that.
You know, I'm half Hispanic, so, you know, I like to take pride in that. The music, it was just a great atmosphere.
The mariachi band. Yeah. That was my favorite part. It makes it more than just a race. It makes it almost like a celebration.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All I was thinking was tacos. Just finish, get to the tacos. And so.
There you go.
And those tasty tacos were there, along with some tamales. All of that is at the finish, but the day starts pretty early with some warm-up exercises at the Toyota Music Factory. Then the race begins. This event featured 5K, 10K, and half marathon courses through Las Colinas.
I started to run like a few months ago, so this was a challenge, and this is my first 5K.
My weight loss journey motivated me, number one. I lost 85 pounds in my total journey, and so now it's just knocking things off the bucket list.
8-year-old Mr. Cullen Gibbons! Yeah! 10-year-old Landon. Landon beat his dad. There you go.
I have a running club at my school. Also, I play a lot of sports, so I'm used to running.
Also, with the funding of education in general, so I really want to help education overall.
Yeah, what she's referring to is that each Irving Marathon Running Series event generates money for scholarships through the Irving Schools Foundation. The next race in the series will be the Oktoberfest Half Marathon on October 5th. Find a full listing of events at irvingmarathon.com. Planning for the city's next fiscal year budget is underway. Irving's budget team is looking for resident suggestions and other feedback on what should be considered. Public input sessions are set for June 13th and June 27th at 7 p.m. at Irving City Hall. To learn more about the city's budget, visit cityofirving.org/budget. Ask questions of the budget team or make comments by emailing askthebffs@cityofirving.org. In this case, BFF stands for Budget Fiscal Friends. Adoption of the budget is scheduled for September 12th, and the new fiscal year starts on October 1st. A seasonal reminder now, the City of Irving's Code Enforcement Department says grass and weeds more than 10 inches in height are a violation of city code. Grass and weeds must be mowed to the edge of the roadway or alleyway. Edging is required along sidewalks and curbs. Refusal to comply within 7 days can result in a citation and the city bringing the property into compliance at the owner's expense. The city is sharing the word about a program to help qualified first-time homebuyers. The Down Payment Assistance Program is made possible by the Home Investment Partnership Grant of the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development. There's more information and an application at cityofirving.org/downpayment. We're at Irving Animal Services for our Pets of the Week. With me is Egan Dobson, Outreach and Social Media Coordinator for Irving Animal Services, and our special guest, Archer. Tell me about Archer.
Yeah, Archer is a 1-year-old Anatolian Shepherd mix. He's a big boy, but he's very sweet, very cuddly. Even though Archer was found as a stray and was brought in by one of our animal control officers, that has not stopped him from being very friendly, as he's super dog friendly and loves to make friends.
Yeah, and it's interesting because I understand that Archer has been here a while. And sometimes when dogs are in the shelter, it's hard for people to get a sense of their personality and really what they would be like in a home. So what's your advice to people who come out here and look for a dog?
Yeah, don't overlook the ones that just sit there like Archer. He's a very calm guy. He just sits at the back of his kennel sometimes. Don't overlook, the darker ones, the bigger ones. They all deserve a home as well.
They all deserve a home. And for people who can't come out to the Animal Care Campus, you're doing some outreach in the community. Tell me about that.
Yeah, I am out every first and last Sunday of each month at our PetSmart off of Walton Boulevard for adoptions out there. When we're out there, all of our adoption fees are actually waived. So we bring older dogs who have been here for a while, part of our extended stay program, and even puppies, free to adopt, all spayed, neutered, vaccinated, and ready to go home.
And it's interesting, I know you're a social media coordinator, and I've seen some great photos on your Facebook page of people who have adopted dogs. Tell me about the impact that's having.
Yeah, it's amazing to be able to see a dog or even a cat go from, a stray or maybe even a cruelty case to come into the shelter and finding their forever home, which makes it 100% worth it for people here at the shelter as well.
Egan, thanks so much. And the Animal Care Campus is located at 4140 Valley View Lane. Check out the websites you see on your screen to see the latest hours and more adoptable animals. Earlier, we talked about the current season for aquatics, and on the next City Source, we're going to look at the future. Leaders will be breaking ground on the new pool at Lee Park. We'll show you that ceremony and explain how it fits into an overall vision for aquatics and recreation. And we will introduce you to Jetta. She is the new facility dog working at the Family Advocacy Center. Find out about the work she's doing there, those stories, and much more next time on City Source. Remember, you can always email us your thoughts on our stories. The address is ictn@cityofirving.org. Also, find us on YouTube at youtube.com/The City of Irving. We are always adding new content, so it is a good idea to subscribe. And while you're there, hit that like button on the videos you watch and leave us some positive comments. Also, you can look for updates on events and initiatives across the major social media platforms at the City of Irving. And that's it for this edition of City Source. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and we'll see you next time.